After 25 years helping over 40,000 families with their estate planning, I've learned that the biggest problems often come from the smallest oversights. David thought a simple will was enough. Sarah assumed her long-term partner would automatically inherit. Emma forgot to update her plan after having more kids. And Peter, well, he never planned for inheritance tax and it cost his beneficiaries over £450,000. Now, these aren't rare stories, they're everyday mistakes. Hi folks, and welcome back to Everything Estate Planning, where our goal is to make the process of estate planning more straightforward and accessible for everyone. I'm Jim from Elm Legal Services, and today we're going to explore 8 mistakes you need to avoid in estate planning. Now, these are common pitfalls that, if overlooked, could lead to delays, unexpected costs, or even disputes, leaving your loved ones in a far more difficult position than necessary at an already emotional time. So, without further ado, let's get started. First up, we'll start with one of the most common mistakes: not having a last will and testament. Many people think they're too young or don't have enough assets to make it worthwhile. In fact, 7 out of 10 people in the United Kingdom don't have a valid will. But here's the reality. If you pass away without one, your estate will be distributed based on intestacy laws. And these legal rules decide who inherits what, and spoiler alert, it's often not how you'd like things to be handled. We'll bring up a diagram of how the rules of intestacy work here. Feel free to pause and take a moment to study it, especially if you're not sure who would inherit in your situation. So let's explore an example together. Imagine Sarah. She's a mum of 2 and lives with her partner of several years. They are not married, but they've built a home and have a life together, sharing responsibilities and supporting one another as a family. And if Sarah passes away without a will, her partner has no automatic right to inherit any of her property, savings, or personal possessions. Under the rules of intestacy, everything goes to her kids, even if they're still very young, leaving her partner in a potentially vulnerable and uncertain position. It's a situation that can cause unnecessary stress, heartache, and financial difficulty at an already devastating time. Having a will in place can help prevent these complicated situations and ensure your wishes are clear. Mistake number 2, not updating your estate plan. Life changes, and so should your estate plan. Whether it's a marriage, a divorce, the birth of a child, or even a change in your financial situation. Keeping your estate plan up to date is crucial. Take Emma, for example. When she first wrote her will, she had 1 child. She left everything to them and chose her sister as the guardian. It was all set, or so she thought. A few years later, Emma got married and had 2 more kids. But she never updated her will. What she didn't realise was that in England and Wales, getting married automatically cancels any existing will. So when Emma sadly passed away, the law treated her estate as if she'd never made a will at all. Instead of her entire estate going to her eldest child, as she had planned, the first £322,000 went to her new husband, and the remainder was split equally between her husband and kids. And the sister she had chosen as guardian, no longer legally recognised. After Emma's death, her husband eventually wrote his own will, leaving everything he had inherited from Emma to his 2 biological children. Emma's eldest child, the one she had intended to inherit everything, received considerably less than Emma originally intended. Now, this is known as sideways disinheritance and is increasingly common. Not only did Emma's eldest child lose a large portion of their inheritance, but they also didn't end up with the guardian she had chosen for them. It's a heartbreaking outcome, but one that could have been easily avoided by simply updating her will. Next, we have mistake number 3, ignoring inheritance tax planning. If your estate is worth more than the inheritance tax threshold, anything above that amount is taxed at 40%. That's a significant portion of your wealth that could otherwise go to your beneficiaries. Take Peter, for example. Now, he had a successful business and property portfolio, but he hadn't planned for inheritance tax. When he passed away, his estate was worth £1.5 million, well above the £325,000 tax-free threshold. As a result, everything over that 325 grand was taxed at 40%, leaving his beneficiaries with a bill of over 450 grand. With the right planning, much of that money could have stayed with his loved ones. One way Peter could have reduced this tax burden is through lifetime gifting. Now, this could include making use of the annual gift allowance, giving regular gifts from surplus income, or passing on larger amounts while surviving the 7-year rule. However, these strategies come with strict conditions that must be met for them to be effective. If the rules aren't followed correctly, the expected tax savings may not apply. That's why it's always best to seek professional advice. With the right planning, you can significantly reduce or even eliminate inheritance tax, ensuring more of your wealth stays with your loved ones. Mistake number 4, not considering a lasting power of attorney. An LPA allows you to appoint someone you trust to make decisions on your behalf if you ever lose the ability to do so, whether due to illness, injury, or old age. Without one, your family may face a lengthy, expensive legal process just to gain the authority to act on your behalf. We've seen cases like Mark's. He was healthy, he had never considered the need for an LPA until he suddenly suffered a stroke. His wife and children were left in a difficult situation, unable to access his finances or make medical decisions for him. They had no choice but to go through the court process to become his deputy, a stressful, time-consuming and costly procedure. Had Mark set up an LPA in advance, his family could have stepped in immediately, avoiding unnecessary delays and financial strain. Setting up an LPA may seem straightforward, but there are important legal requirements and potential pitfalls to be aware of. Choosing the right type of LPA, selecting appropriate attorneys, and ensuring the document is correctly drafted and registered are all crucial steps. That's why it's always advisable to seek professional guidance. A specialist can help you navigate the process, ensure your LPA is legally valid, and tailor it to suit your needs, giving you and your loved ones peace of mind. Now, mistake number 5, not considering a trust. Trusts aren't just for the super rich. They can be a smart way to protect your assets, reduce inheritance tax, and ensure your wealth is distributed exactly as you intended. They provide control over how and when your assets are passed down, offering security for your loved ones in the process. Take John, for example. He had 2 kids from a previous marriage and a new partner. He wanted to make sure his kids were provided for whilst also ensuring his new partner could continue living in their home without financial worries. The solution? A testamentary trust. This allowed John's children to inherit the majority of his estate, while his partner had the right to remain in the family home for the rest of her life. When she passed away, the property would go to his kids, ensuring both his partner's stability and his children's inheritance. Bit of a win-win situation. If John hadn't set up a trust, his partner could have been left without a secure home, or his children might not have received the financial support he intended for them. Trusts offer peace of mind that your wishes will be carried out exactly as planned. However, trusts come with complex rules and tax implications, and choosing the right type of trust for your needs is crucial. Mistakes in structuring or managing a trust can lead to unexpected tax liabilities or legal challenges. That's why it's always best to seek professional advice when setting one up. An expert can help you ensure that your trust is legally sound, tax efficient, and tailored to your specific circumstances, protecting both your assets and your loved one's future. Mistake number 6. DIY wills, or do-it-yourself wills and estate plans. While DIY will kits may seem like an easy and cost-effective option, they can lead to serious legal and financial complications. A simple mistake such as unclear wording, missing signatures, or failing to meet strict legal requirements could render your will invalid. This might leave your estate tied up in lengthy probate disputes, cause unnecessary stress for your loved ones, or even result in your assets being distributed in a way you never intended. Take David's story. Wanting to save money, he used a DIY will kit to outline his wishes. Unfortunately, he made a few small errors in the signing process that weren't obvious at the time. So when he passed away, his family discovered that the will didn't meet all the legal requirements. As a result, they had to go through a complex, expensive probate process to sort out the estate, something that could have been entirely avoided with the right professional guidance. A will is one of the most important legal documents you are ever going to create. It's not just about writing down your wishes, it's about ensuring that they are carried out legally and without unnecessary obstacles for your family. That's why it's always worth investing in expert advice. A professional can help you avoid costly mistakes, tailor your estate plan to your unique circumstances, and give you peace of mind that your legacy is secure. Mistake number 7, not communicating your wishes. It's important to have an estate plan, but it's just as important to make sure your family understands it. Too often, misunderstandings lead to disappointment, conflict, or even legal disputes, all of which could be avoided with open communication. Take Susan's story. Now, she had a will in place, but she never discussed it with her kids. So when she passed away, her daughter assumed she would inherit the family home, only to find out it had actually been left to her brother. The surprise leads to tension and conflict that could have been easily prevented with a simple conversation. Discussing your wishes helps manage expectations, prevents disputes, and gives your loved ones clarity. You don't need to share every detail, but ensuring your family has a general understanding can save them from unnecessary stress. The final mistake I want to highlight today is the most common one I've encountered in my 25 years as an estate planner, and that is putting off estate planning altogether. It's easy to assume there's always time to do it later, or it's not something to worry about right now. But here's the reality. Life is unpredictable. Take Tom and Lisa, for example. They knew they needed an estate plan but kept putting it off, thinking, I'll get to it one day. Now, sadly, that day never came. Tom was involved in a serious accident and passed away unexpectedly. Now, because he hadn't planned ahead, his family had to face a complicated, stressful situation as they tried to manage his estate, adding even more strain during an already challenging time. So don't wait for the right time. The best time to plan is now. Taking control today ensures your loved ones are taken care of and your wishes are clear no matter what life throws your way. And there you have it, 8 common estate planning mistakes to avoid. Estate planning isn't just about paperwork. It's about protecting the people you love and ensuring your wishes are honoured. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can save your family from unnecessary stress, financial hardship, and legal complications down the road. If today's discussion has made you think about your own estate plan, now is the best time to take action. Whether it's making your first will, updating an existing plan, or getting professional advice on trusts and inheritance tax, we're here to help. Visit our website linked in the description below to book a free, no obligation consultation, and let's make sure your estate plan is solid, up to date, and tailored to your needs. Thanks for taking the time to join us today. If you've got any questions or thoughts, feel free to drop them in the comments below. We'd actually love to hear from you. Your feedback helps us grow and ensures we're sharing valuable content with more people. So if you found the video useful, please give the like button a friendly handshake, subscribe, and click the notification bell, so you never miss out on any of our upcoming episodes. Remember, a little planning today can make a big difference tomorrow. So until the next time then, stay safe, stay informed, and stay tuned.